Orlando's queer state representative, Carlos Guillermo Smith, comes to Wilton Manors for aid.
That is, you've probably appeared on some hit lists of places that don't like Carlos Guillermo Smith, and we want to get rid of him. Tell us about what might be going on in your race.
I'm glad you asked about that, Al, because as one of the 3 openly LGBT members of the Florida legislature who's been a leading voice against Don't Say Gay, that has also made me a political target. Ron DeSantis and the GOP machine in Florida would like nothing more than to unseat me and to send a message, not only that they're going to go after the LGBTQ community itself, but they're going to throw all of their resources to try to get rid of one of the leading LGBTQ voices that is speaking out against their agenda. I'm feeling that very much right now. I was gerrymandered into a brand new district in Central Florida that combines both Orange and Seminole County that is now considered a toss-up in this November re-election that I'm running for.
Are at risk of losing your seat.
I'm in a toss-up race where I very strongly believe that the outcome of this race will be 51% versus 49%, with me winning every single bit of that 51%. Wow. So they're going to be spending hundreds of thousands of dollars against me with false attacks, with negative attacks, from calling me a groomer to calling me a socialist to lying about my record over and over, as they have repeatedly done over the years, in an attempt to unseat me. And I can tell you right now, I'm not going anywhere. We are fighting very hard, and we will defend this seat, and we will come back even stronger in November.
I love his confidence. He's LGBT excellence. On Wednesday, openly gay state representative Carlos Guillermo Smith of Florida's 49th district will leave Central Florida to come to Wilton Manors for representation and support. Under the new district map that was created by Governor Ron DeSantis, in a move that has drawn legal challenges, Representative Guillermo Smith's home area is now covered by District 37, leading to a need for new campaigning. The new map drawn by DeSantis creates a new dynamic in many districts, frequently giving Republican candidates a leading edge in previously Democratic areas. Should Democratic candidates in Florida lose seats in the upcoming midterm elections, the Republican Party would likely gain control of the state legislature until the next redistricting in 2032. That's 10 years from now. Guillermo Smith is coming to Wilton Manors, a stronghold of LGBTQ plus Democrats, in hopes that he can raise funds to hold on to his Central Florida seat. On Wednesday, the state representative will be here as an anchor for Queer News Tonight. He will first visit the Florida LGBTQ plus Democratic Caucus and Dolphin Democrats Get Out the Vote Center on Wilton Drive at 4:30, and then he will hold a campaign fundraiser at 5:30 p.m. in the heart of Wilton Manors at Wilton Station. Representative Smith, along with State Senator Chevron Jones and Representative Michelle Rayner, were the leading opposition from the LGBTQ plus caucus in Tallahassee against this session's historic attacks on the LGBTQ community. One of Governor DeSantis' top goals for this midterm election is the defeat of Representative Carlos Guillermo Smith. Come to either event on Wednesday to find out why. So this is serious. Yeah. This is really serious, right? We often talk about how representation matters. And Carlos Guillermo Smith is one of the only openly gay representatives in the Florida legislature. Having him elected into office is really important. That's one. Number two is this redistricting issue. It's going to come through legal challenges that will not be resolved until it's too late. And so the action that we need to do today is to get out and vote, put our money where our mouth is, and support some of our candidates. Last night, in the middle of the evening, I remembered that I hadn't made a financial contribution to a candidate, and I did it right in that moment. And I just said to myself, oh no, I need to contribute whatever I can. It was a small amount, but every amount really matters. Anything that we can do to help our candidates win, we have to do it. And we have to get out the vote, and we have to vote ourselves. So.
Well, we say that all the time on the show. We say vote, especially vote DeSantis out so that there's a chance to save ourselves and to save Florida.
Yeah. I think it's the last time that we have an opportunity to vote in a free and open democratic election in the state of Florida.
You think it's the last?
Yes, absolutely. He will continue to gut the ability for us to vote freely and democratically. This is it. And this is it, because his aspirations are to demonstrate to all of his followers that he will gut Florida and make it exactly what he will want to do to the rest of the country.
You know, I'm sorry, go ahead.
How much more does one have to do in order to light a fire under certain people in order to start researching?
And that means the LGBTQ community. The light the fire under means the LGBTQ.
It's a really great question, right? And so oftentimes people ask me how come the activity and the activism in Broward is so low. And there's a word for it, right? It's called the bubble effect. Right? It is so democratic, it is so blue, and it is so comfortable here that people's day-to-day experience is great. My neighbor's gay, I'm gay, the woman next door is very gay friendly, and the person across the street, waves a flag even though they're straight. Like, it's comfortable here, and it's the bubble effect. And so there's no urgency to feel like there is a crisis happening because it's in Tallahassee. It feels like it's in a foreign country, right? It's over there somewhere. And what people don't know yet is that the numbers that are here are the kind of numbers that are so powerful that Broward County could carry the statewide races. Right? That's how powerful it is. And so what does it take to tell people you're powerful and you should take advantage of it?
What does it?
Well, you know what we face here on Carlos Guillermo Smith is an uphill challenge between now and November 8th. I call the effect of what we're watching here in Florida, specifically led by Governor DeSantis. Governor DeSantis, I continue to say he's going to be the Republican presidential nomination in 2024. It's not going to be Donald Trump. I even, in a very controversial way, say, gosh, I hope Trump can stay in it, because we would have a much better time facing Donald Trump in 2024 than we will Governor DeSantis.
I saw Trump Jr. coming a long way.
Yeah, and a much smarter 2.0. What we're watching in Florida out of Tallahassee and this radical political machine that we're watching is we're going to win by cheat. For the first time really in history, and I just say it in a different way than Orlando does. Orlando's eye is, from a professional standpoint, it's safe. I don't have to be that professional eye. I can say, wait, we're watching win by cheat. Several examples of it. If you want to win at all costs, you put up candidates like what you have in Georgia. And it doesn't matter who the person is. It doesn't matter what their moral or ethical or any other qualification standards are. As long as we get the seat, that's the only thing we care about.
Exactly.
That is an example of winning by cheat. And that we're going to be in a situation where we claim fraud if it's not the person that we want. And that's their strategy. They're going to declare fraud is happening. Fraud is happening. No fraud is happening, but they're going to do that to help misdirect all of us, wear us down, finally give up and surrender so they get what they want. They're going distraction. They're going to lie, and they're going to lie and lie and lie, which is what led to the January 6th insurrection, which is what led to the congressional hearings with all of the Republicans behind the scene going, we pretty much knew it was a lie. And it was a lie. So that's what they're going to do. And then the worst part of it is what we're watching with this state representative. We're going to change the map. And he won his seat the last time he ran by 9 points. This was a completely safe seat in the area, and safe is probably even the wrong word. It was completely a seat that was completely attainable for his reelection if he decided that he wanted to pursue it, until someone comes in and gerrymanders. And the reason gerrymandering is illegal is it is designed to cheat. And that's exactly what the governor has done. And when you watch him say, it's 51-49 at best, that is designed to cheat. I'm going to go in and find where the people were that voted against the kind of person that the gay Latino kid is, and I'm going to put them in that district and vote against him to gerrymander the district and cheat. That's what we're win by cheat. And I think Orlando gets it completely right. This is all going to lose in the courts, but not in any time frame where Carlos Guillermo Smith is still the state representative in District 49. So the only alternative is Wednesday. Come to the vote center and listen to him speak and see what you think. Make whatever decision you want about him, but come and listen to him, and come to the rally event at Wilton Station and listen to him talk about what is going on. And if LGBT is important to you, you've got three. And one of them from Central Florida is coming down to talk to us because we've got three. I think it's a no-brainer. LGBTQ plus news is vital for our community and for the broader world as a whole. We have enough enemies at Fox News. Tucker, Sean, and Laura are loud. We need passionate allies. Happening Out television network, Queer News Tonight, and It's Happening Out are literally out of the closet and into the headlines. Our community needs your support. Like this broadcast and subscribe now to ensure the growth of the entire LGBTQ plus community.